No disrespect to them, but that was my game plan.
Did Oscar Valdez bring out the best in you, and how did he bring out the best?
Oh, most definitely. Oscar Valdez is a tough champion. I don't take none away from him. He got good power. He's rough, rugged, and he'll be a champion after this.
So you say after this, and everybody wants to know what the next step is. You've got 2 of the belts and the lineal Ring Magazine belt.
I got the next step. Hey, Julie, can I see some? Julie.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Lyric, I love you, and will you marry me?
Oh my goodness. He is proposing to his girlfriend and the
With an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock. Angela Stone hospitalized a brick. That's bad. So mean, I make medicine sick. Fast. Last night I cut the light off my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. All you chumps are gonna bow when I whip him. All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him, Dick. But the man can cover. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
When I was a casual, I thought as a casual, I spoke like a casual, and I looked at boxing like a casual. But when I became a hardcore, I put away all those casual things. This is Michael Rogers, and welcome to Bodywork Boxing. Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. And she said yes. Shakur makes a statement. The WBC and the WBO belts were on the line along with the ring. He unified statement made, and then he put a ring on it by proposing to his lady, and she said yes. Before I get into that fight, I want to talk about the other statements that were made. I seen a fight earlier with Ammo Williams. The last time I saw him fight, the left hand was looking tremendous. He continued it on by actually knocking Cordell Booker out of the ring. And the left hand, he's looking like a force. I think they're building him. Excellent step-up fight. He made a statement. The other person I saw make a statement was Abdullah Mason. He looks like a surgeon. So I want to give that young man props. So both of them guys made statements. Going into this fight, I actually made a prediction. I'm not going to do a previously on Bodywork Boxing. I just want to say that I said that this fight between Shakur Stevenson, who I'm calling the definition and have been calling the definition, was actually going to make a statement against Oscar Valdez, and it was going to look a lot like Mayweather Canelo. And lo and behold, I'm looking at the Boxing Voice. They had Keyshawn Davis on there, and the title of the show is Shakur Stevenson Mayweather against Valdez Alvarez. So I be getting these fights right. I didn't say that he was going to stop him, even though I thought it was a possibility that he could stop him. He pretty much just embarrassed him. And what I saw in that fight was Oscar's chance was to actually try to entice or to sucker or to trap Shakur into getting into a brawl with him. It was shown early in the game that Oscar Valdez's arms were too short. Shakur is too elusive, and he just could not connect. He didn't throw enough feints. He didn't find a way on the inside. In the first round, Shakur did a beautiful job with establishing the jab and just getting in rhythm. Oscar, he missed a lot in the first round, and Shakur was making him pay early. Shakur got to that body early. In the second round, the left hand buzzed Oscar Valdez. That was the first round where I actually saw Oscar Valdez land that straight right. So far it was 2-0. The third round was the first questionable round. Only reason why that round probably maybe could have been given to Oscar Valdez is because that was the first time he showed some ring generalship. He had Shakur on the back foot, using his feet, running around. And in today's day and time, when they're judging fights, sometimes when you have the aggressor, you know, coming in, they actually see it as being taken charge. Neglecting defense, neglecting effective punching, and sometimes they score. So far it was 2-1 after the third. In the fourth, Shakur started getting away with his combos, off. He was doing body work. In the fifth round, the left pretty much had found his home. He was doing some body work. He was jabbing. He rocked Oscar Valdez in the fifth. In the sixth, that's when he knocked him down and spun him around and made him do the hokey pokey with that check right hook. I mean, just a masterclass, highlight reel type shot when he just, you know, spun him around. Classic boxing. I mean, I think early in that round, Valdez had landed straight right. The seventh and eighth round was just straight boxing, but the eighth round is when Oscar Valdez really lost his composure. From there on, it was just a masterclass boxing clinic. In the ninth, Shakur was just beasting. In the 10th, he was just total domination of Oscar Valdez. In the 11th, it was a time point when the referee had jumped in and warned Shakur for, you know, resting his hand on Valdez's head, but he was using it as a probe. He was just, and in the 12th round, he just toyed with him. So I had it 11-1. It could have been 12-0. Just total embarrassment, total domination. Shakur actually became a man in a lot of people's eyes. So all of the whole, you know, he needs to make a statement and all this pressure. I mean, he made it look like easy work. He took his shot at Canelo and Reynoso, and I think the pressure is on. What I think Oscar Valdez, I don't think he was as confident as he needed to be going into that fight, because he knew he was going up against a Herculean task. And even Reynoso had said something about how, you know, fighting African Americans is, you know, a very difficult and challenging task. It was a big show that was basically saying, no, maybe he wasn't saying it, but, you know, that's what he was basically saying. They knew they was up against something with Shakur. He is a special talent. Everybody was saying how special he is. What's in store for him next? Who knows? However, I do know that his grandfather was saying, you see, he sparred with Bud. He was like, what division is that? So it gave a hint that, man, maybe Shakur might settle down in the 147 division in due time. We're not going to put the cart before the horse. I'm happy for the young man. He made a statement. He got engaged. His lady said yes. He's coming into his own. I think he's separating himself from the pack. And I always say, Tank is the money man. Devin, he's strictly legacy. I think Shakur is right in the middle as far as having a perfect balance between being the money man and fighting for legacy. He's well on his way. Great job. Salute. What do you think about that fight? What do you think about that fight? I think it was a treat. I like the undercard. You know, it looked like Top Rank might be trying to, you know, get everything back together again. You know, they it look like they trying to put in a good effort in competing with the PBC. I just think that the PBC, they've been doing it a certain way for so long that you know, a lot of people are now playing catch up. But it was a good weekend of boxing, an excellent weekend of boxing, and I just want to say thanks for everybody who support the channel, who like, who comment, who subscribe, who share the videos, and just give the feedback. You know, don't be a stranger to the show. We feed the clones. We don't take things for face value. We do that body work.
All right. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
My word, and I do what I do. And he knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, and we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
inside and I stay fucked shining up, man. You know what I'm saying? To the fans and all
You
that.
did a job outside the ring in the fighter, like I said before. Ain't no safety on the clock, so